It used to be Hurricane Ophelia, and as of this hour, or as of the midnight hour, it's over northern England, Scotland, basically. Moved on through Ireland and has moved right on up through northern Scotland and is likely headed towards Scandinavia, moving on toward the Norwegian coastline coming up by tomorrow morning. And I got the wrong clicker. Hang on, don't go anywhere. We'll get the right clicker. Here we go. Now it moves. Okay, there it is. By coming up tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock our time. Some snow in the higher elevations. They're likely to get some wind out of it. And then thereafter, it gets caught up in a cold front and moves through northern Europe, really all the way on up into Siberia. But you'll also notice a strong cold front is approaching Ireland and the British Isles generally coming up by Wednesday. So, yeah, they got some nasty weather. Our weather hasn't been nearly as nasty as that. We've had some sludgy weather in our part of the world. But, again, they had a pretty good-sized storm move on through Ireland and a lot of scattered damage reported out of that. Of course, our weather, the big picture, you can see again, the rainfall is moving on through, moving on out to sea. One other thing to note, it just gets chilly, but the cool front that moved through our area this morning, first thing, this low pressure area, which could have become tropical, but is not likely to become tropical. It's going to get caught up in that cold front and just swept on out to sea and miss everybody. So I wanted you to know about it in case you heard about it and thought, oh, tropical, but it's not going to do anything. We've got a northerly wind around 20 miles an hour, but really, it's really only affecting the north-facing Chesapeake Bay beaches, Ocean View, a Little Creek, onto the north end, the Great Neck area, the Lynnhaven Inlet area. Northerly winds at 20 miles an hour. It's holding the temperature up near those areas, but farther inland, there's hardly any wind whatsoever. Skies are clear, and that's allowing for a very, very chilly night. It'll drop on down at least into the mid-40s, if not low 40s, well inland. And I think this temperature might be too warm for Norfolk at the airport in Norfolk, which is right next to the bay. I tend to think it'll be around 55, 56 degrees. I think most of us likely in the Hampton Roads area, around 50, 52 degrees tomorrow morning. During the day tomorrow, the afternoon hours, temperature pretty universal into the low 60s. There's where we are by the end of the day on Tuesday. Now we move on into Wednesday morning. It'll be chilly. We'll drop on down to the 30s inland, upper 30s. 40, and then low 50s, around 51, 52 degrees near the shoreline coming up by Wednesday morning, but a little bit of a recovery by Wednesday afternoon, upper 60s, and there's where we are by the end of the day. Now we move into Thursday, we're in the low 70s. Now we move into Friday. We're likely to be into the mid 70s. I'm going to the upper end of that range. And then by Saturday, I think upper 70s, near 77 degrees, so 75, 77 degrees. It'll be chilly overnight, but a huge temperature difference. 45, 48, 58, 59 degrees, though, for the Outer Banks. We move on northward, 44. There'll be some 42, 43 degree readings into some inland areas. 52 for Norfolk, yeah, inland in Norfolk, but right at the bay, I tend to think it'll be around 55, 56 degrees with the wind coming in out of the north and the water temperature being around 70, 72 degrees. Clear, cool, a little bit breezy near the shorelines, 45 to about 48 degrees for the Middle Peninsula, Northern Neck, and the Eastern Shore, 43, 45, and then more of a breeze coming up over the Eastern Shore. For tomorrow, 61 degrees. Cool start to the day on Wednesday. Remember, there'll be some upper 30s well inland to start the day, and 68 degrees during the afternoon, 70s thereafter, even 80 by next Monday.